Hello, guys and gals, and this is a movie review for Lady in the Water, and it is a movie by M. Night Shyamalan. Um, I knew very little about this movie when I borrowed it from the library. I'd heard bad things about it, and so I didn't really have high expectations. And I know I probably have bashed this movie in the past, and I want to sincerely apologize for that because I actually took time to watch this movie, and I have to say that I was wrong in my initial assumption. And you know what they say about assumptions. Anyways, I'll leave that comment hang there. Anyways, this movie is actually based off of a bedtime story that M. Night Shyamalan wrote, and basically it was a bedtime story that he used to tell his daughters, which is, I think, wonderful because it brings back memories of Watership Down, and how that is a story that Richard Adams would tell his children on car trips. The story, a story about the rabbits of Watership Down. So, anyways, this movie is also kind of like a fairy tale. It's a bedtime story, actually. Um, Really, really well paced and shot in M. Night's style. He has a certain style about him. I will say that not all of his movies have been, stellar, but this is one of the better ones. Um, Again, I really enjoyed this movie. Um, it tells a story of about a water naiad, a water nymph. We'll call her a water nymph. Um, and I actually am trying to get a copy of M. Night's actual book that this movie was based upon from the library, and it's in the process. I think it's on the way. It should be here next week. Anyways, and the story is basically from the perspective of an apartment super. Well, it's more of an apartment complex. It's called the Cove, I believe. I believe it was called the Cove. Let me get a drink real quick. And the pool boy, I believe, had noticed that the filter in the pool had been getting all plugged up, even though no one was swimming in the pool. So one night, this janitor guy finds this woman in the pool, and so yeah, and then it does take on a fairy tale type tone, which is really, really awesome. Um, I really liked the uh, I believe they were called Scrunt, or that was the big bad guy. Well, actually, it was a wolf that was like grass. It was kind of like made of grass, and it could like lay flat. It really gave a new perspective to a person's backyard because they could lay completely flat, and so you couldn't see them. And so if you saw like little humps in your lawn, then that would be um, Scrunt, I believe. Scrunt, a green grass wolf type thing. Awesome. I love those things. Sure, they were evil and stuff. And then there were like these evil tree monkeys, which were pretty cool too. Really, really imaginative. And I really immediately fell in love with the movie. Um, Maybe not one of M. Night's best movies, but definitely not one of his worst. I mean, it was a lot better than, like, say, The Happening, which had kind of an absurd plot. But Lady in the Water was actually pretty good. I've always really liked movies that were in that vein, of kind of a fantasy, kind of had a fantasy feel. So yeah, I really like this movie. It was very well paced, had a lot of plot twists, lots of humor, and I really thought it was really good. So yeah, if you have a chance to watch it, then I would highly recommend it. It did have some jump scares, but I didn't find it to be overly scary. Um, there were like, I wouldn't exactly consider it a horror movie or anything, as I think that it was basically appropriate for children even because it was basically a retelling of M Night's bedtime story that he would tell his daughters, and so really really good. I This movie had a lot of heart to it. I really enjoyed it. So yeah. Anyways, I would highly recommend it. Long story short, too long didn't read. TLDR. I would highly recommend this movie. I think M Night Shyamalan did a really good job. Also, while I'm at it, I would say that M Night Shyamalan's trilogy that was Unbreakable, Split, and Glass is probably one of the best comic universes made, except maybe for the Marvel Cinematic Universe. I know that M Night's, that trilogy of movies is pretty much better than the DC comic universe by far. But that suffers from a lot of internal infighting and stuff like that. It was just a lot of turmoil involved with DC. But I will say that DC does have a wonderful animated comic. Oh no, wait a minute. The DC comic animated universe. Their animated movies are awesome. And I said this a lot. Their movies are good because basically they have a lot of source material they can go by, and they stick close to it. But anyways, this is about M. Night Shyamalan, and I think that he has great gift as a movie director and as a creator of movies. Really, really a great guy. Anyways, with all that being said, I'm going to end the video here. This is a movie that I would highly recommend. I didn't find it to be overly scary, but it was very, very good. Had a lot of heart to it, and I really enjoyed it. Anyway, with all that being said, thanks for watching, everyone. If you like this content, make sure you like and subscribe, ring the bell so you know when I upload. Also, want to support me in any way, if you want to join the Discord server, all information will be in the description below. And as always, thanks for watching, everyone, and have a great day.